Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another update for you, and this update for the House of Surrati. House of Surrati is a Middle Eastern house based in Saudi Arabia. They've been around for more than 50 years. They are very famous for making amazing perfume oils. Yes, that's their speciality. But from time to time they release a sprayer, de parfum, and this one is one of them. And this one is called Ameer Al Oud by Surrati, and eau de parfum 100 ml. In United Kingdom you can find it around £30, and in other places in the world I'm expecting to be similar prices if you can find it, because in the United Kingdom it's just one place you can buy it. So, and also this one is targeted unisex, and it is unisex to my nose. It's bang in the middle, men and women can wear it, no problem. This one is they say it's Oriental woody, and I agree with that. It is very, very Oriental. This is basically Middle East in a bottle, okay? Oriental throughout. Although at the end of the fragrance, it becomes a little bit towards Europeans, which is a bit strange, but no, it just at the end when it mellows down very much, hours after the dry down, you won't feel it Oriental anymore. You feel, okay, this is like a European fragrance. Oh, anyway, so I'll tell you the things later. So first thing first, let me tell you the performance. The performance is excellent. 12 hours plus on my skin, on t-shirt, goes the next day easy, so I could still smell it today very strongly. So 12 hours plus, it's a beast mode. Yes, beast mode alert. Yes, it is a beast mode. So very, very, very good in terms of projection. Free arm length for 4 to 5 hours, and after that slowly subside, but you always have a big bubble, big cloud, and a big sillage from it. And I put only 5 sprays, 1 on the chest, 4 on the neck, and I could smell it all day. What if you could smell it from the other side of the house all day? So it's a room filler, it's a house filler, it's an excellent performer. In terms of the longevity, as I said, 12 hours plus on my skin, on t-shirt goes to days. In terms of the age, this one definitely on a mature side. I would say 25 or even 30 and up to be on the safe side, because this is very, very Oriental, it's very Middle Eastern, it's very Arabic fragrance, but is done to perfection. So if you like this kind of fragrances, or you think you might like it, it will surprise you for the price. For the price, this smells exquisite. Smells at least 5, 6, 10 times what I paid for it. If this was a European big name, it would have been 150, 200 plus, and they would have bragged about it till the dawn of humanity. It's that good. But because it's Surrati, it's Middle Eastern, they give you everything plus the kitchen sink, and they don't brag about it. And they give it to you for a very, very good price. £30, amazing. Presentation, 10 out of 10. Smell, 10 out of 10. Quality, 10 out of 10. Longevity, 10 out of 10. The price ratio, what I paid and what I get, 10 out of 10. So you can tell how much I love this fragrance. But there is a huge caveat, and that huge caveat is you need to like your Orientals, because this is super Oriental. As I said, it is on the safer side of Oriental fragrances, but nevertheless is still Oriental. So what I'll read you the ingredients and then we take it from there. Oh, by the way, as I said, mature and bang in the middle for men and women. And also the occasion, this is definitely opulent. This is going out, a special occasion, formal occasion, evening and things like that. Season all year round, although is a little bit better suited for cooler weather, but you can use it all year round because it's got a freshness to it as well. And in summer less sprayers, in winter more spray. Don't go too heavy, because this is one of those fragrances you think, this is not as strong, but it is very strong. In the beginning it is strong, but it gets stronger and stronger. So we have to be careful with the trigger. I put 5 and I was ample enough for me indoors, but if I'm going outdoor, probably I'll put a little bit more, maybe 5, sorry, 6 or 7, or maximum 8, maximum 10, yeah. But if you want people to smell you from the other side of the road, maximum 10. So let me read you the ingredients and we take it from there. So they say it's women and men. Yes, I agree with that. So we have oud. So this is oud, wood, and is floral and is intense, and I agree with that. So composition is cedar wood, moss, nutmeg, oriental spices, oud, patchouli, pepper, musk, rose, sandalwood, cinnamon, vetiver, and precious woods. So you can tell how complex these things are. I smell everything in here plus more. For example, it says oriental spices. I smell cinnamon, definitely. I smell nutmeg, definitely. I smell clove, definitely. But the clove is not the biggest player. The biggest player in terms of spices first is cinnamon, and then nutmeg, and then the clove. So this is in terms of spices, and also it's very, very sparkly because of the pepper in here. And the pepper, it says just pepper, but I'm smelling two kind of pepper, white pepper and a black pepper, and giving it that sparkly feel, especially in the beginning. From the opening to an hour or so, it's very sparkly, it's very beautiful, it's very inviting, very almost like champagne fizziness to it. Okay, so it's got a greenness which come from the vetiver and also the moss here. Yes, it is quite green, especially from mid to the end, get a little bit greener. But again, everything is here done to perfection, because they know what they're doing. These people make the best, one of the best perfume oils in the world, and when it comes to this is like a child play for them, because making beautiful perfume oils is much more challenging than making a sprayer and putting in a dilution, and also in carriers like alcohol and things like that. So for them, this is like a child play. They say, okay, we make best, or at least one of the best perfume oils in the world. This one is easy peasy for us, and I agree to the max. Yes, this is done. It's like for them it's an afternoon tea, but wow, what a beauty they came up with. Anyway, so the base is very, very woody. So the oud is here, but the oud is not overpowering. The oud here is quite a soft oud. It's a sweet oud. It's a spicy oud. It's a nutty oud, but it never comes over, too overpowering. It's very soft, and it's very palatable, and it's very variable. And also the patchouli and vetiver here giving it that earthy, rooty, leafy, plus the moss here giving it that little bit of feel of earthiness as well. So overall it's super, super complex. The sandalwood giving it that, again, the foundation to be very smooth and round everything up, plus the vanilla. Oh, by the way, it doesn't mention vanilla, but it smells something like vanilla in the background as well. The musk here, again, giving it that freshness throughout from the beginning to the end. Overall, this is not a fresh fragrance. Overall, this is very oriental, and it's quite deep and dense and thick and complex, but it's got freshness to it from the beginning to the end, which is come from that musk. The musk here is very clean. The rose here is the biggest player in terms of floral. I can smell jasmine as well. The jasmine in here is gorgeous. It's making it super smooth, beautiful. The combination of jasmine and rose here is beautiful. None of them is overpowering each other, although rose is a little bit stronger, but always they work like a teamwork here. Is just done to perfection. So you need to like your florals as well, because especially from beginning to the mid is very, very floral, and after that the florals will subside and let everything else to take over, but they never go away 100%. They always still there till the end, which is again very impressive. So overall, amazing fragrance. I highly recommend it. I give it 10 out of 10. To me, this is a perfection in a bottle. It's not 100% unique, but in a way it's unique. It's not 100% unique because when you go to boutiques and perfume shops in Middle East especially, you smell this DNA few times, and if not many times. But it's done in a variation that is like is it palatable to a different audience, and this one is palatable to almost European, almost, okay, don't get me wrong, still very Oriental, but almost to the European taste, because everything here is done in a balance and nothing shouts out and nothing is too deep, nothing is too overpowering, nothing is don't get me wrong, in terms of longevity and projection is very strong, but the perfume itself, it never puts you off, just let's put it that way. My wife loved it, and that's because this is how it is. Because the wifey, when the oud is too strong, she doesn't like the perfume, and in here is done so beautifully balanced with everything else that you know it doesn't bother you, it doesn't take over, it doesn't shout, it doesn't give you a punch in the face. So for that, for this price, if you go to Middle East for very high price, yes, you get perfumes like that, no problem. But for the price, this is unheard of. Usually with the cheaper fragrances from Middle East, they are, you know, sometimes you get feel of this or smell of this, but they lack something, or they are too much of something in them, or they are too overpowering, or you know what I mean. Something is there that is not a perfection, but here is done to perfection. So highly recommend it. To me, this is no brainer, but again, this is, I have to say it because I'm a reviewer, it's not for everybody. I would think majority of people, especially if you like Orientals, especially if you like your florals, especially if you like your woods, especially if you like your spices, this is a beauty in a bottle. But you need to be mature and also being around fragrances for a long time. If you come from a simpler fragrances, this will be too much for you. If you come from fresh fragrances only, you have only fresh fragrances, this is probably going to be too much for you. But if you are like me, this is perfection in a bottle, and I highly recommend it. I loved it to bits. OMG. Oh, mamma mia. Gorgeous to the max. Okay guys, thank you very much for joining me. As always, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, don't forget to hit those buttons. Share this video with others, subscribe, like, comment. All these things help this channel to go a long way, and I appreciate that very much. If you want to support me by buying one of my own fragrances, they are super artistic, ultra beast mode, amazing value for money, 100% natural, very intriguing, but you need to live in our kingdom in order to purchase them. I leave them in the links as well. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye.